This is the Blue Grouse Estate Pinot Noir. Every grape comes right here off this property.
Sniff, swirl, and swallow. That's Paul's philosophy.
What we can grow that makes great wines are Pinot Noir, we do Pinot Gris here, and we've done our first sparkling wine.
Spending his days watching his harvest, the new owner of the Blue Grouse Winery remembers how he fell in love with this land.
I'd be lying to you if I didn't say there was some romance. I always tell people I went left when I should have gone right. I had too much money and I didn't want to give it to my daughter, so I bought a winery. Because they say if you want to have $1 million, you start with 10 and you buy a winery.
Paul and his family purchased the vineyard near Duncan in 2012 with hopes of sharing its bounty.
With family all over the place, maybe it would be a place where everybody could get together once in a while, and they've all come to have a look and kick the tires.
And together, they've added a little TLC.
We started almost immediately with architects and so on, trying to figure out what we would do with this place.
Taking nearly 3 years to complete, the expanded winery now features a new tasting room.
On rollers, it can be taken right out of here, open this space up and do a nice white cloth dinner.
A new temperature and humidity controlled barrel room.
It's all automatically controlled to keep the wine and everything at the perfect temperature.
And a space to create sparkling wine.
The winemaker twists each bottle a couple of times a day.
While introducing state-of-the-art technology, including this fully automated wine bottler.
And this is made in Italy, so my wife likes to tell me we could have had a his and hers Maserati instead of this thing.
And this tremendous makeover is catching the eyes of locals.
That arc is the back of the head of the female grouse. It is the same arc. There were a lot of touches in colors and things were all to mimic the grouse. If you look at our label, the estate wine is the female grouse.
Their attention to detail has earned them awards of excellence.
I like to say in dog terms, we won best of breed and best of show.
But it's not all about recognition. He wants to honor the vineyard's historical significance.
People who are experts in viticulture actually selected this spot.
Local scientists hand-selected this property in the 80s to grow Canadian wine as part of an experiment because of its great climate, location, and proximity to water. And being rooted in rich soil and history, Paul doesn't want to stray too far from the vine. He wants people to remember the vineyard's strong foundation.
You know, me and my family, we look at this place as we are stewards of it and not really owners.
A philosophy that takes them beyond just the business.
So in terms of stewardship, we are responsible for this property for a period of time, and it's very important that we manage that well so that the next generation, the generation after that, have a wonderful farm.
Backing their word, the Brunners are trying to leave the smallest footprint. Starting with water conservation, they are harvesting rainwater and have installed an on-site water treatment system.
So whatever we take out and doesn't go off the property in a bottle or whatever and doesn't evaporate goes back into the ground.
There's also a geothermal heating and cooling system, keeping to the vineyard's green approach.
Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to concentrate the energy that's produced by the leaf into the grapes.
One could even say Paul and his green thumb have mastered the winemaking process. So would you say you have winemaking down to a science?
They tell me it's an art, not a science.
And what better to pair laughter with than a nice glass of vino and a breathtaking lookout?
Man, I just love this view. Can't get enough of it. See all those vines out there and nice and well manicured here. Still a lot of work to do, but we're very happy with where we've come from and where we're going.
And tasting the rich rewards of a job well done reminds Paul of why he fell in love in the first place. In the Cowichan Valley, I'm Lisa Pysmenny for Go on Shaw TV.